Welcome to KocoSports. I am the huge one, aka the idiot Dave Koco from DAVKOCO.com. You can find us on Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, MySpace, Facebook, and the mean streets of Yokohama under the name KocoSports. As always, we ask you win, loss, or tie. What did you think of WWE Backlash? I overall gave it a win. I thought it was a good WWE pay-per-view, sports entertainment. I know, we're very corporate and everyone loves their corporations, but overall it was great sports entertainment. I could break this down match by match, but I just want to focus on the good. I want to focus on this right now. And Bad Bunny defeats Damian Priest 25-04, a San Juan street fight. But that's not what we're talking about. Bad Bunny has changed pro wrestling. You can add Logan Paul, has changed pro wrestling forever. And has changed pro wrestling for celebrities. I mean, can you imagine being a celebrity right now and showing up, being a celebrity, showing up to WWE and be like, yeah, I'd like to be the Raw host. I'd love to be the SmackDown host. Can I be the timekeeper? It just seems silly. Celebrities like Logan Paul and Bad Bunny have changed celebrity wrestling forever. And I think in a good way or a bad way, I think it's changed pro wrestling forever. Now, I've been really on this kick of I'm kind of tired of pro wrestling fans. I love Jeff Hardy in this company, hate him in this company. Oh, Kenny Omega sucks. He just signed with my company and I love him. I think the fact that we love corporations so much is a flaw. It is broken. But on top of that, bad wrestlers. Every company has a handful of bad wrestlers. And they just stay on. Because YouTubers, writers, fans, reporters, reviewers will say they're a lot better than they are. They'll just say they're a lot better than they are. With these celebrities coming out, if you are on a paid full-time roster and you're not as good in the ring as a Logan Paul or a Bad Bunny, you should find another line of work. Bad Bunny is a huge pop star who's probably working harder behind the scenes than anyone in professional wrestling. Logan Paul is one of the hardest working guys in all of YouTube history, okay? If these guys working full-time, multiple jobs, multiple businesses, do your craft better than you, it's time to hang up the boots. I really do believe that. I think what Bad Bunny is doing, he's changing the way we think of celebrity wrestling, but he's also changing it. There are so many wrestlers that probably should be in another occupation, but we let it slide because we love Noah. We let it slide because we love AEW. We let it slide because we love WWE. We let it slide because we love WCW. We let it slide because we love Florida Championship Wrestling. We let it slide because we love ECW. I think we have to change the way we look at pro wrestling forever, and I think that's because of Bad Bunny. Because here's the thing. If you can't put on a better show than Bad Bunny, he's a celebrity. He's a top star. He's a draw. And he can do your job better than you. It's insane. Nothing but respect. I enjoyed the match. Is it going to be overhyped because he's a celebrity? Of course. But it's not his fucking job to be a pro wrestler, and he's out there. It's not Logan Paul's job to be a wrestler. He's out there. I think because a lot of human beings blindly defend companies and don't have any standards whatsoever as long as it happens in your corporation, I think this should be a wake-up call. There are celebrities that run multi-million, multi-billion-dollar businesses and franchises. And, believe it or not, it's not easy being a celebrity. I wouldn't know because I'm not a celebrity, but I'm one of those guys. I was a reporter. I worked backstage. I am almost famous, where that movie Almost Famous, where you're just around famous people all the time. It's not easy. It is not easy, especially maybe a one-hit wonder, maybe a reality TV star who fades into the night. Maybe anyone can do that, but not anyone can be a big pop star as Bad Bunny. not anyone can be as big of a YouTuber or content creator as Logan Paul. And they're doing it. And here's the thing. A lot of people are like, oh, you're so fucking, you fucking shit on pro wrestlers. Why don't you be a pro wrestler? Because I actually respected the business. All right? That's why. I always ran a promotion and said, no one should step in that fucking ring that isn't better than me. We should have standards. And I'm hoping celebrities that have 87 other jobs bring that standard. If you work for any major company and you make a full-time living as a pro wrestler and you're not as good as Bad Bunny or his best pal Logan Paul, I don't think they even know each other, then you should give up your craft. You should. And we should have standards. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, you're so mean. You're saying this guy shouldn't be in the Super Juniors. Yeah, he shouldn't. Someone has to have standards. And you know why standards died? Because human beings love corporations more than their gods. They are their gods. People will blindly defend 3 letters to their death before their religion, their family, their country. So celebrities coming in, having matches, can we at least have it that's the standard? Can we at least have it where Bad Bunny, Logan Paul, and any other celebrities that come to a pay-per-view and hold their own, can that be the standard? That's all I'm asking for. Can Bad Bunny change pro wrestling forever for the good? For the good. And, dude, the reaction he got coming out, dude, I don't even keep up with pop culture. I'm an old man in Japan. I'm an old retired man in Japan that sometimes at the end of the night says, should I do YouTube? And I usually don't because I play MLB The Show. Let it be known, I don't do YouTube, not because I don't have time or I don't have money or I need to tickle the balls of Susan. I do it because I'm addicted to MLB The Show. If you ever wake up in the morning and be like, KocoSports hasn't updated, it's MLB The Show. I got a problem, boys. But hopefully Bad Bunny did it. It was amazing. I think also WWE, they say they're an international company. When I went to Wrestle Kingdom, when I go to meet a lot of my international friends from Germany, from England, from Ireland, I can list off tons, but we have a little pack where we meet up together at Wrestle Kingdom, Japan. They're not as international as you think they are. You know, like, oh man, do you watch Raw and SmackDown? Nah, I don't get in my country. Oh man, yeah. I mean, there is a big section of the world that only watches the network. Like in Japan, I was about to say New Japan. They haven't took over the country yet. Noah's trying to give them everything, but they haven't took over the country yet. But in Japan, there's no legal way to watch Raw or SmackDown. So all we can do is watch the pay-per-views or pirate it. So it's got to change. And I think the fact that, I don't know, just when you go to a new country and everyone starts cheering, there's a different vibe to it. I would love to see Backlash always go to Puerto Rico. You know, you get events in the Middle East. I know some people like, I won't watch that event, but I'll watch the others. Why? Fucking why? You can't pretend you're doing something good and actually do nothing. I mean, if you're really sad about what's going on in the Middle East and you don't watch that event, you're not doing anything. Take a stand or don't take a stand. Don't be wishy-washy, Charlie Brown. Don't be wishy-washy. But yeah, I would love to see big events head outside the country. And the biggest pop of the night for me, Carlito returning. Carlito and WWE. I'm a big Carlito fan. I am a huge Carlito fan, and I was just sad and disappointed that WWE and Carlito couldn't work stuff out for us to see his career. And I thought he was a perfect character for sports entertainment that is WWE. So when he went out there, it was like a feel-good story for me. And it was a feel-good story for me, and it was a pop at the same time. And that doesn't happen too often in pro wrestling. So it felt good. It felt good. So there you go. Also, Savio Vega was out there. LWO was out there. And it was just a fun sports entertainment match. It was sports entertainment at its finest. Can we say Bad Bunny is the standard? Either that or The Miz has to start becoming a pop star. It's one of the two. One of the two. One of the two. All right. And also, want to give a shout out. LWO members are getting tattoos. How cool is that? How cool is that? I am a big fan of LWO. I was a big fan of WCW. And to see it back and see people get tattoos, this makes it super excited. And hopefully this will lead to more shows in Puerto Rico and Latin countries and around the world. I know Triple H had this great idea for NXT in each country, good or bad. It would just be nice if you are an international company to actually go overseas more and be more accessible. Because the only people that I know that say it's an international company is people from North America. They're like, yeah, they're traveling all over the world. All right, cool. What channel is it on? So there you go. LWO for life. I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun, and I give it a win. But I'm asking, no pressure, Bad Bunny. I know you're a huge pop star, singer. I'm not really sure. I'm an old man in Japan. But you are now the new standard. If you can't keep up with Bad Bunny, find a new job. But that bad wrestler's on my favorite corporation, and I love him so much. Oh, that bad wrestler went to a different corporation? Tooey! Like, comment, subscribe. I promise I'll try to pull myself away from baseball video games. Dude, I got a problem with that MLB The Show. We're always live on Twitch, KocoSports. We also do a lot of WWE 2K over there. KocoSports on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends. And hopefully I can pull myself away from being a fat, lazy bastard in retirement to do more videos. Stump the Idiots on the way. Covering more news stories on the way. I got to get back in YouTube shape. You know? I got to 1-2 punch. 1-2 punch. 1-2 punch. I don't know. I love and miss you guys. Granted, the algorithm's not going to reach you. So if you're an old school fan and the algorithm reached you, just put a cowabunga down in the comments. It helps us. Anyway, love you dudes. Bad Bunny, you are now the standard. No pressure. No pressure. And thank you for putting on a great show. With that, I am over. Hey, ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum.